Yo, welcome to the show. It's the ATL vibe. Hit that like, hit that sub, keep the energy high. We got Anthony Legacy, T.A. Majusi too. Bringing all the heat, yeah, you know how we do. Hey, hit that button, don't forget to subscribe. We stay lit, we stay fresh, yeah, we keep it live. Drop a comment, tell us what you wanna see. ATL family and friends, it's the place to be. From laughs to real talk, man, we got it all. Vibes on deck, yeah, we stand tall. We here for the fam, so don't be shy. Like, share, and subscribe, help us touch the sky. Yo, welcome to the show, it's the ATL vibe. Hit that like, hit that sub, keep the energy high. We got Anthony Legacy, T.A. Majusi too. Bringing all the heat, yeah, you know how we do. ATL, we up, we ain't never gonna stop. New content dropping, yeah, we stay on top. Family, friends, we keep it all love. Now do us a favor, hit that sub. Hey, the ATL family and friends on your screen, bringing you the real, yeah, you know what we mean. Don't just watch, be part of the team. Like, share, and subscribe, keep living the dream.
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy. Serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
Just-in-time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justintimeaccessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at
The Anthony Brown Show and the ATL Show now have merchandise available for purchase. You can purchase your merchandise at the link located in the description section below the video. We have male and female shirts, male and female tank tops, jerseys, hoodies, and onesies for your infants. Yes, everything you need in apparel, we have it here. The Anthony Brown Show, along with the ATL Show. The ATL Show shirts proudly say we are the blueprint, and the Anthony Brown shirts grind until you shine. Get yours today.
Hey family, thank you so much for tuning into the ATL Family and Friends show. We're so glad you're here. Whether you're new or returning, we appreciate you spending your evening with us. I'm Malik, and I want to shout out our amazing crew, Anthony Boss Lady Tiama, Legacy the Great, and Juicy Cakes. We're bringing the laughs, the love, and the real talk every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you join us live. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and be to just search The Anthony Brown Show to stay connected. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we need you with us. Click that notification bell so you never miss when we go live or drop new content. While you're here, hit that like button. It helps YouTube share our show with more people so the ATL family can keep growing. And don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. Invite them to join the fun. We love hearing from you. So drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. We'll read and respond during the show. And if you want to support the show, we appreciate your donations. You can send them to our Cash App at Smell Good for Less. Every bit helps us keep bringing the content you love. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is the ATL Family and Friends show, and we're just getting started.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. 3 times. 1 time for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Hey, welcome. Amen and amen and amen again. It's so great to be in the number just one more time. I'm joined tonight by none other than my little big brother. Mama say knock you out. The ladies love him. Girls adore him. Why, I don't know. But none other than Legacy the Great.
ATL baby, what it be, what it do, let them know you is Legacy, the cream maker.
Okay.
ATL, what it do, everybody good?
Y'all know they say by cream, eventually it spoils.
Not if they drink it fast.
Oh. And of course I'm joined by none other than my sister.
Oh God.
She's usually taller when she's sitting down because of all them cakes. You know what I'm saying? She have layers on top of layers. You know what I'm saying? Sir Mix-a-Lot wrote a song about her. Baby
got back.
Yes, I mean, she's voluptuous, she's juicy, she's round, she's squeezable, she's lovable, she's huggable. She's none other than yours and mine, my sister, Miss Juicy Cakes.
You too funny.
She is a mess.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm about to be on in a minute, but I had to make sure I was at least to be heard. You are a bigger mess, Legacy, so don't even try to put it all on Tony.
Oh,
Mr.
what?
Green.
Okay? And that ain't Carnation.
You down on that's that cheap brand. This purified.
Carnation is not cheap.
This cheap, but this one right here, bona fide and purified. This gives life.
But you say it's enlivening. Have you been enlivened? Go
Okay,
get
Yeah,
enlivened with
it's
legacy.
enlightening
yeah.
for you.
Yes.
Yes,
How
because
everybody day been going today?
everybody's doing great. First, I wanted to tell everybody Happy Juneteenth.
Happy
Oh
Juneteenth
yeah.
to you guys.
Today is officially Juneteenth, the day that we celebrate our independence. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. For the viewers, for the cast members, the hosts, co-hosts, family,
What,
friends. Happy
what about
Juneteenth.
the hoes?
Happy Juneteenth to them as well.
Just tell them happy ATL ho Juneteenth.
Oh, it still works.
Okay, whatever works for them.
Can
Listen,
you
Tony, I'm
can
glad.
y'all hear me?
Yes, so I hear
Yeah,
you.
Okay, great. I just had a freak accident with my AirPod,
she,
so I was
she
making
done
sure it
dropped it
still
in
worked.
water.
I sure did.
Listen, Tony, that cake. I was thinking about that today while I was at work, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We really didn't need nobody to give us no recognition for Juneteenth because, truthfully, nobody recognized it. And what I mean by nobody recognized it is like we're getting ready to go into the 4th of July, right?
Mm,
Companies, businesses, and things of that nature uh, shut down and let people off or work for that day. I'm not really talking about like restaurants and things like that that are still working, but I'm talking about regular companies uh, like a company where I work for. Um, let's say warehouses and things of that nature. Um, Other essential jobs may let people off because that's considered a federal holiday. Even
correct.
though Juneteenth is considered a federal holiday, and if you work on those holidays like um, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, in the 4th of July, and let's say Martin Luther King Day or something. No, not Martin Luther King Day, but New Year's. Those days that you work that are Americanized and recognized by the masters,
Mm,
or the master, they pay you double time, or they give you or you're off. Juneteenth is a day. I done heard people say, "Well, it's new." No. It's new far as being accepted as a holiday, but you understand the significance of what that means with that holiday. I don't see for Martin Luther King Day them shutting down anything. People still gotta go to work the same and things of that nature. I think that we as black people take what we can get and don't recognize that these people give you this shit and in reverence of you spending more of your money with them because they know Negroes, niggas, black folks, whatever you want to call them, gonna go out and spend money and buy firecrackers and all this shit. So the people decided that we can make more money by giving them this day. But across the board, nobody recognized this as a holiday because even though, like for instance, my job, I can take off for Martin Luther King birthday, holiday. I can take off for Juneteenth, but it's not recognized through as a national holiday to me like they do everything else that they themselves consider this to be a holiday. Um, People still go to work. They don't want to pay you double time if you go to work on that holiday because it's not recognized by those people. And so I don't think we even should have had a Juneteenth. Black people should have just decided when they were gonna do something and we were gonna label this and it just catch on because these people ain't recognizing this shit like they know like they do at Christmas or 4th of July or Thanksgiving. So very beautiful cake, very beautiful. And I'm just tired of them. I'm already tired of it because it's insignificant in a way that the overall um people don't look at it as if they don't even recognize it. They know, oh, niggas gonna say Juneteenth Day. but it's not a holiday where they give reverence to for the whole purpose of it. Because when you recognize Juneteenth, you have to recognize the injustices that the United States of America and the Europeans have done to black folks in this country, and that's why there's no real meaning behind that holiday to me.
Okay, well, I slightly disagree because Juneteenth is still relatively kind of new to the world. It's not something that's been around 20 years or whatever. Um, it's still relatively new. I think because it's still so new, it's up to us, each individual, to make it impactful, to make it a known thing. Go to your HR, go to your um, managers or whatever, and make them see it. You know, because you can't expect them to automatically do it. Because if they don't automatically do it and you don't make them do it, then why would they? But if you make enough noise, because it is a national holiday, it is a national holiday that you all should get paid for, whether you go to work or whether you don't go to work. Um, so and because of that, like I said, if you want to make it a thing that they reverence or that they acknowledge or that they do something special like they do with other holidays, then um, like there's a song, "We're the people that can do it." So
Well, let me say this on that. I agree with you on that, but I want to say this: when you're working for a company and there's only like seven of you throughout the whole company, when one person starts to speak on something to bring awareness to something in a place where it's not predominantly that group of people, you are now considered a not a person that to insider. You're trying to incite like you're trying to incite a riot. You're trying to incite an uproar. And if you don't have enough people that are standing behind you and pushing for the same agenda, they'll remove you because these people have been here this long already and wasn't worried about this. But now that you're here, you become the problem and not the solution. So they'll remove you from there.
So I want to put my little 35 cents in because it's
Go
more
ahead
than
and get
two.
into it, girl.
So first off, Juneteenth is a celebration in honor of the people of Galveston, Texas. Not every black person or slave. Galveston, Texas, on June 19th is when they found out, after 2 years after we were supposedly set free, that they were free. So we got a southern state in Texas, not even state, town, city, that didn't know they were free. People were still being treated as slaves all the way around them. Everybody else is free.
Hmm.
This is what Juneteenth is for. It's an honor and in remembrance for them and their celebration of their independence. We got people who in 1965 were still being enslaved because their father did not know how to sign documents properly and unslave them. And they were always still on the plantation, raised indentured. I went to college in 1995, and my roommate was from Palaka, Crescent
Like
City,
Florida.
Palaka, Florida. And their family owned the grocery store, the school, the hospital, the everything. We woke up and she was like, "You coming for breakfast?" And I went around, like I went down to the kitchen. No one was there. So some little kid came in and said, "Come on." And I ran with them, like, "Okay, where are we going?" And we went to this big old building and there was people lined up with their bowl to get breakfast served at their house. That was their plantation. The big house, which my roommate, black young lady, family owned, had a cook that cooked for the whole neighborhood, and all these people in these other little houses worked at the places that were owned by this big house,
mhm.
and they didn't have to worry about it. Was a co-op. They were a co-op community where they didn't actually own their home. they owned a home within the community, but it was like co-owned with the community who owned the whole
Right.
community. And they got to live there. They got to go to work. They got to act like they were free. But in 1995, them people weren't free.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Hey, hey, mama.
so I think Juneteenth is great because for people who this is a form of reparations that we finally just getting a little bit of the pie. You say it's not recognized, but it is a federal holiday. And if your job is not paying you time and a half while you work on this day, you have a lawsuit against them. They're breaking a federal workers law that when you signed up to work for them and they signed up to be a LLC, a S corp, a C corp, a E corp, a Inc, they supposed to abide by these federal laws.
Correct.
In
So
well, hold
don't
on.
don't
In
let
the
them get
state of
away with it.
Florida, listen, again, that's all great to know, but they also have provisions with that cake. I seen it. In the state of Florida, Florida has a provision that your company can choose which holidays they can pay you for those days. Now, what they're supposed to do is the people that work in the company, like if the employees, all supposed to get together. They're supposed to be a meeting that they vote on which five or six holidays that they're going to recognize as a holiday that they could, like a Christmas, a Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Memorial Day. These days are the days that these people, your company is supposed to, well, can vote on that if you work on these days, you can get time and a half or double time for. And you're right, you're supposed to get paid for those days. But if the company as a whole with the employees don't choose 4th of July as a day to recognize, then you can still come to work on a normal day. Of all the days that are chosen, the company itself has to recognize those days, and then if you work on those days, that's how you get paid double time or time and a half. But like I just said to Tony, listen, just one second. If it's only six of you and you're gonna say, "Hey, I need to be paid on this day," they're not gonna argue with you about that. They're not gonna argue with you about that. They're just gonna start coming up with ways to write you up, coming up with ways to get you gone. Because the other six are not complaining about what it is that you're talking about.
So you're okay. So yes, private companies do not have to legally abide by federal regulations because they're deemed private. And so to me, if you work for a private company, and no matter what state you in, whether it's an at-will state or an all-will state or a regulated state, if you're working somewhere private and they have a right to choose which one they choose to pay for, and there are 11 different ones, and yours they choose to say we're not going to, I think you should really look at why you're working for them
I was
and
gonna say,
know that you are still being enslaved, and they probably wonder why you want some reparations when we still your
But this is what I'm saying, Kate. It's not mandatory that you work on those days. If I want
no,
to
it's
take that
not
day off,
mandatory. I said that. So that it's not
no,
mandatory
I'm
that you
saying
work. Hold on. It's not
no, I'm
mandatory that
saying
you work for these companies.
right, that's true.
All this
I
is
don't
a
have to work.
choice. So
Right,
I'm
all of it's a
saying if
choice.
you're working for a company that does not honor and value you, your person, your culture, your people, why are
mhm.
you showing up making money for them? I mean, that's not them looking at you crazy. You fucking crazy.
Well, again, I feel you on that, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that when you, first of all, I see this on a daily. I look at the unemployment rate, and I see all the jobs that are hiring, and they're not hiring people. They're saying they're hiring. The unemployment rate is at its highest rate in the United States history, but all the companies are saying they're hiring. You still a red line, you still a blackball, and with a history of what I have on my record, when you find a good, decent job, you hold on to it. Now, I'm okay with someone telling me, um, we're never going to stop you from celebrating your holiday if that's what you want to do. Now, the only way you get double time is if you work on a holiday. But if you're taking that day off, it's nowhere regulated in the United States codes of ethics where a company on a day that you take off as a holiday that they have to pay you. I don't have to use a PTO day. I don't have to use none of that. They just recognizing that Antonio is recognizing this holiday and we can't do anything about it or violate him for not coming to work. But there's no law that
I
forces them
think
to have
that
to pay
I think
you
that's
for
only
it.
with private companies though.
Right,
It
that
is.
right, that may be true.
It is. Because if it's not a private company, they have to abide by that legally.
Correct.
Private companies don't. And the thing of it is private companies, you're working for a private company. They're
And
listed. And if
legacy, it
you,
doesn't have to be double time. It could be time and a half.
well, so like Nubian was wondering, was she going to get paid time and a half? Or was it going to be recognized as a holiday? Because they had a change in management. And who they used to have at management was a black woman. Now it's a white man. And I said to her, I wish he would. And I wish you would show up the next day if he chose that. We didn't have to worry about it. There was a guy who he partial retirement, he went from full time to part time. And so being a part time employee, he no longer gets paid for federal holidays.
Right, right.
So he had to remember, like, oh, if you want to get double, you got to come to work and work this day. Private company. Showed up, come to work, he gets paid time and a half. He worked today. That's how it should be. You do not need to be working nowhere slaving for somebody or some company that ain't going to honor you. Not today, not in 2025.
Well, let's go back and revisit what Tony just said. Um, he said because Juneteenth is what maybe 2 years old now. It's 2 years old, recognized federally. So who to say that in the next year or two that doesn't change. But as of right now, nobody is forcing companies to recognize these as federal. I mean, not saying that they're not saying it's federal. It's a federal holiday. It's just that nobody is recognizing it to the point of across the board as I'm paying um, black people who decide to take this day off or day to work double time. It's not pushed.
Well, I'm saying if it's not pushed where y'all are being left behind and y'all need to push it.
Yeah, like
Our
I said,
Well,
post office is
you might
closed
I
need to
ain't
talk.
today. Our
I ain't
library
pushing.
is closed
I'm not
today.
pushing shit with
All
I'm
I'm saying,
pushing
six-legged
Our
everything
people.
our
at
our
ATL. I need
library.
my residuals for today.
all I'm gonna say
Oh
is,
my God.
Okay.
if it's that important to you, legacy, you may need to talk to those other six people that look like you.
And the other six, let
What's
me tell you
wrong with
about the
them?
other six people. The other
Uh,
six
uh,
people
uh,
say that this. I'm gonna tell you, I asked them today. I asked them, and them other six people say this is a fake holiday and this shit don't matter.
And those people like that. That's let them be. And I would say to them, okay, fine. Will you just
Oh,
sign
that's
right
exactly
here
what I
for
did.
me? No, no,
Those are
Oh
no.
no no
You
no
those
no.
are
still
the
get their
people.
signature on
Let
this
me tell you,
petition.
those are the
I
people.
know
Why
you sign
us
a
as black
petition,
people can never come together and get shit off the ground.
right? But people,
No,
but you also
those
have to.
are expendables.
But you also have to understand too, people are not going to those people are not going to give up where they're able to provide for their family because it's not still easy to go out and just get a job. Not for everybody. So you have to
That
recognize the fact that these people, this is how these people make their money. This is how they pay their bills. So a lot of people are not going to sign a petition. And like I
when
told you, them
people
folks
ain't
don't.
realized with COVID that you ain't had to pay your bill.
But one thing about it, even if that's somewhere that you gotta pay your bills, all the way down to WIC legacy, And you know, I tell him quick, Haitians do not like to miss a day of work. You better stand for something to fall for anything. Juneteenth, just as sure as you take that day off for the white man one, you better take it off for the black man one. You are raising a man, so you are teaching your son stand for something to fall for anything.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. You don't get an argument with
I'ma
me on
stand
that.
for me. You take off every day for a fake white man that come through your chimney, get the credit for all your work. You take off for what, the 4th of July, for, well, basically they slaughtered your behind and told you to stand in the front line, get gunned down. But yet you celebrate this, but the one that is your freedom you don't celebrate. Man, nigga, you don't
Well,
miss me with that foolishness.
I agree. Like I say, I agree with that. But
Like,
I just,
I cuss you
I don't.
all the
I
way
think if
out.
you had, I think if you had, I think if you had about 25, 30 people at a company that were willing to stand for that, you can make a change. You're not making a change with six
So
in here.
listen, let me tell
Hold
you
on,
what
I'm making
happened
a change
today.
with just this one.
I wound
Ain't
up
with the
finding
man in the
out through
motherfucking mirror.
Charmaine, it didn't
Go ahead.
register to me today what today was, right? So as soon as I realized it was June 19th, I was like, hold on, Wick. Oh, you was slick this year. You let that slide right on past you and you went to work. He said, babe, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't even realized what the day was. I said,
Right.
well, I
Nobody.
come up there and hey look, I come up there and talk to your boss for you.
I'm telling you, it's not. It's because I agree with what
All the way
Tony is
retarded.
saying. I agree with what Tony's saying. Maybe it's because it's just fairly new, but this is something you are going to have to. Maybe in about 10 years, I can see it being considered like that. But it has to be something across the board where everybody in unison are saying, no, we're not coming in. We're not coming in, and we want to be paid for it. But guess what? If you're not, these people are. America has become so privatized that if you're not, if these people understand, they make loopholes for each other. So I mean, yes, I think it should be recognized to a fact where you get paid just like the 4th of July, but it'll be a while before that start to really take into effect.
Hello, Michael. He says, hello, everyone, and hope each of you, your day has been blessed. Just chimed in. Thanks for
What they
chiming
do,
in.
what they do.
Same for
Appreciate
you.
you.
Same to you.
Thank you, Michael. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, Michael. And of course, the like, the thumbs up. But like the song said, Legacy, and I still stand on it. Like the song says, it's change time. It's time to make a change, and we're the people that can do it. Yes, it may not happen overnight. It may not happen next year. It may not happen the following year. But at some point, it should be getting better and not
It
worse.
should. It
And
should.
the fact that they even gave us a day, what I'm saying, that's something that you know probably like our forefathers and our parents or great grandparents didn't see. So we are making progress. So don't say we're not. It's
So
just
you're saying we're gonna move forward because I can be there all day with that. We're gonna move forward.
yeah. So like I said, so we are making progress. It may be slow progress, but we are making some form of progress. You know,
Thank you for your subscription.
you know.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. And so I'm saying so. Um, you're looking at the numbers. Sometimes it could be just one. You know, it's not necessarily quantity. Sometimes it's just quality. Quality could be one. You know, if one person is saying the right thing and talking to the right person, change can come forth. Um, yes, sometimes it could be easier in numbers, but me knowing who Legacy is, his gift to gab, his gift to write letters, his gift to talk to the right people, and it's not necessarily with the company, but it's out the company, but has power. Oh, Legacy can make some things happen. I've seen it, and I know,
Yeah,
and I know, and I know what you're capable of.
I might
I
be
agree
having to
with
come.
you.
I might have to come and be employed by you.
No, but you know what, Tony, you're absolutely right, and that's where I was trying to say it's not about amount of people. And yes, you can say we need these to like feel like we have substance, but it take one voice to be heard. It takes awareness to be brought forth in order for you to know that something is wrong and needs to be changed. And if you put that in the right place, even if you just tweet, I'm here at work at Golden Corral and they ain't even got watermelon for me for lunch.
The hell? That goddamn cake, one word. That girl said watermelon.
Okay.
I hope y'all heard me. My thing went out. I don't know if you heard me.
We heard you. Even if you tweet at Golden Corral, they don't even have no watermelon out for me.
They got to celebrate you. Extremely
Watermelon,
excellent topics always.
watermelon don't celebrate me.
Watermelon celebrate me. I'm
Well, they
telling
need
you,
to
you
get you
can
some
say,
watermelon.
please, please. Yeah.
Somebody get James Brown off the
Lord,
table.
we gonna keep praying for Juke.
Yeah,
I
please
told
get.
I told y'all we be in them herbs with Juicy sometimes when we having them conversations. We be in them
Goodness
herbs.
gracious.
I want me
Usa.
some watermelon right now. Ooh, goodness. I got a whole watermelon tag.
I had watermelon today for lunch.
Mm.
But listen, we're gonna get right into would you rather? And the viewers, you can answer as well. The first would you rather: would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
Neither. I'll be dead.
I knew
I
that
can't
was coming.
I can't
I
pick down
knew it.
one of those, my love. Not one.
About to cry at the thought. First off, it's not a mouse, it's a rat.
Pick which one. Both of y'all choose one.
I'm
There's
gonna have
no
to go
way.
with the roach because I could get somebody to kill it, but both of them will send me in a
It's gonna
frenzy, so
switch
I
on
don't
your
know.
bed.
They say, oh, what you say? You can change the sheet.
Let me with the rat boy. You listen. If you got a New York rat, he gonna want to fight. So if you don't know how to fight, you finna get your behind toe up by a rat.
Oh man, them jokers big
And
too.
Uh,
if your roach is a palmetto bug, they gonna fight you. They gonna fly right at your face. They gangster. Either way it go, I'm dead.
So ain't that crazy?
no,
This woman,
no.
this woman will shoot a person, stab a person, run over a person, but all you gotta do is put a roach on her, and she gonna kill herself.
Man,
Yes.
you ain't even got
You put a
to.
roach on me, you guaranteed to die.
Mouth going.
You guaranteed. You might get your whole family slaughtered playing with me with a bug.
You see what I'm talking about?
And
I am
see,
That,
so
I
my
was real
anxiety has
tired, but I
rose.
woke all the way up when you said that.
My that's my anxiety.
Don't
I'm
let
like
Legacy
sweating
get
under my
y'all killed.
armpits.
Well,
what you say? What you say,
my
Kate? Hold on, Tony. What you say, Kate? Cause she was
I
talking too,
said,
Tony.
you got me sweating under my armpits.
About a roach and a rat?
Hey, look, this the
Yes,
ideal.
yes.
well,
Tony, what about you?
I can deal with the roach.
You can deal with the roach.
Tell me why Juicy look like she about to cry just from the answer the question.
I'm serious. It's that shit's scary. Like I'm not choosing that. I can't stand neither one. Let me tell you how I used to torment my mom.
Kate,
She's terrified of rats, and I take the dryer lint and ball it up and throw it on the floor and scream like a rat was there. I haunted myself. Michael say mental health is serious and it has been ignored for years, but it is in the open front and center. Not just 1 month, but every month as well, as day in and day out. Protect your mental space.
Amen.
amen.
Yes, I agree.
Well said.
And please keep them rats and roaches out.
Legacy, what
I
you want
don't,
to do?
definitely just I can deal with both of them. I don't been in some crazy places, but if I had to choose, it's definitely I'd rather find the roach in my bed I can change the sheet.
Yes,
Dream
Dream
still.
is still with us. This is great. Yes, it's great. Ain't
But yeah,
nobody
we
killing him.
please, thank you.
Let
But
me
they
tell
give me
Let
the
me tell
roast.
you,
You know what I'm
Dream will
saying? Give me the
always
roast.
be here. If he made it here through Tyson's birth, he gonna live forever.
Yeah, buddy, because I
Oh,
was dead
I'm
one
gonna
day.
take him out.
would you rather have a pause rewind button in your life? I need a stop.
What it say? Would you rather what?
would you rather
Have
have
a
a pause
pause
or a rewind
rewind
button?
button in your
I would,
life.
I would, I would rather have a rewind button, because I would definitely like to have some do overs, but I also would like to, get a few more strokes in somewhere.
Lord help him. I
I'm
would
gonna go
rather have
with
the rewind.
rewind.
So imagine him on a pause button in his life. He'll never get the full
Okay.
stroke.
Ah! Hold on, what did he say? Rats
Rat
and
and
roaches.
And
roaches
roaches out.
out.
But
I
that'll be
say
torture
rewind.
right there, Kate.
That's what I'm saying. You just stay on stuck.
Nikki said a rewind button.
Why would you need a rewind, Nikki? What Michael say?
Rewind, so I can go back and dance with my daddy.
This is the shit I'm talking about. I mean, let Luther just go.
I'm talking about my daddy.
I know what you
Pause
talking about,
and
Kate. Dad
rewind
with
means
your
I
father
know,
again.
Mike. That's what I'm saying. I need to stop
Michael
and
said he want the pause
rewind.
and the rewind.
And
Yeah, both
rewind
Mike.
him.
Yeah, one
You
of the
can't
one of
have
the
both, Mike.
you want the pause or the rewind?
Mike say he about to be schizo.
Oh,
Mike be hanging with Juice and Tayama, cause boy, they be wanting it all. They want to do what they want to do. Don't want to answer the
Mike will
question
be
right.
you want to change the
I
rules?
listen, I did
Yeah.
answer the question right, but I knew both of those questions
T-
would kill me.
today you did. Today.
And I said I would prefer a rewind because some stuff I need to redo because my
You
mouth
need
get
to
me in
slap
more
that
trouble
bitch,
than
right?
anything.
Okay.
Oh
Before you
man.
decide to slap this
So I
bitch.
said rewind. Tiama said rewind. Legacy said rewind. What you say, Juicy?
Pause.
Pause.
My Wi-Fi keep messing up.
Let me
He
tell you,
said
Juicy
pause.
always in pause. Juicy be in them trees. Juicy be on pause. Yeah.
Frozen. You
That's why
stop.
Juicy say the hell with both of them. She need to stop.
Oh shit. Okay, moving
Life's
right
been
along.
breaking. Would you rather always have a full phone battery or full tank of gas? Full
Foot.
tank of
I'll
Oh.
take the
gas.
gas for 5,000, Alex.
Yes.
Yes.
Gas.
I'll
Gas.
take
Gas.
87. I don't even need Supreme.
The hell with that phone.
Can I get an extra can?
Let me tell y'all, for real, how much money do you think you spent last year in gas? I know the exact number for me and Junior. How much do y'all think y'all spent in gas last year?
Hold on. Let's read Michael.
I could.
Kate, read Michael first.
Okay, rewind. Laugh out loud. You all know Dream is a fool. He great people. All of you are, and this is why it works on this channel.
Appreciate it,
Oh,
Mike.
thank you.
Who great people?
You know
All of
what we
us.
goddamn said? Nikki
I
said,
know that's
full tank
right,
of gas.
Nikki. Full take of gas.
I need a full tank of gas every day in this economy. Hey, do
Okay.
y'all remember? Listen. I know Tony. Well, I know you remember when gas was 37 cents a gallon. So,
Oh, shut up.
yeah. So, so, do y'all? I'm
Don't
talking
try
about
my
serious.
man. Don't try my partner like that. He's not that old.
Listen. Man, I'm for real. I know I'm thinking about we talking about gas. I remember working at a gas station in '99. And I remember gas was like at B. Gas was like Supreme was like 99 cents.
It was. I have filled up my Saturn SL1 $5.68. I will use that $5.68. I could get all the way back home from Tallahassee to West Palm. I ain't need but $5. I
Not
would
no more.
Listen,
save. Hell no.
that $5 won't barely get you a gallon and a half.
Up here, it won't even get you a gallon. Some gases up here is over almost $6. And it's crazy. In the same city, $6 over here, $3 over here.
It's like me, Tony. I think that was me and you talking the other day when we were talking about how they that if even if you had your own gas station, you was the owner of that gas station, you can't regulate the price that you want to sell your gas at.
No, no, it has to be based on the market, but it does also get regulated based on what you purchased it at. So some people can't get from the bigger companies, so their gas is already high, so they got to be high. And then that means that if BP can get a discounted gas, they can't come lower than that local person who had to
Yo,
buy a gas. You got to
Milo
keep the
Brown,
margin regulated.
y'all holler at Milo Brown right there.
The guy,
What? How?
561 Ace.
That's Mello. Listen,
Yo,
my thing is this: if I'm purchasing the gas right with my own money, how is it that someone can regulate what it is I sell my gas at? It's not like they're leasing the gas to me and I pay them for the gas. I have to purchase this gas.
no,
Could
no.
someone
It's because gas is a different market, and it's not where one can monopolize that market and take over it. It has to be equally shared. So you can have a gas station, you can be an independent owner of a BP gas station and have that affiliate and carry their title. But you might not get the rate that other franchise BP that got five and six of them are in. So if you notice, well, I don't know, but here Georgia Avenue, BP on this side, BP right here. They're like facing each other, and their prices are like pennies of difference. They can't outspend each other because they're not the same company by ownership, but by affiliation.
right? But what I'm saying is, I see Tony put up the other thing. We're gonna go ahead, but I will talk about that cake because I want to get a better understanding of that because I don't understand. It's like me purchasing my own car and I want to sell my car at 99 cents, but because I'm affiliated with you, I can't sell something that I bought at 99 cents because we decided that it's gonna be set to be sold at $3.92. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy to me. But go
Well,
ahead, can't get the next one.
I got a question about this one. Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life? This is we losing a day of our life every time we kiss someone, or are we losing all our teeth every time we kiss someone too?
It said, would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss someone? So they're separate. Listen,
So it's
I'm gonna
separate.
just be,
Okay.
I'm gonna be done kissing.
hey man, I'm
Cause
with
they ain't got
Legacy.
no, but they ain't, that don't mean I can't keep. That don't mean I can't keep licking. But I'm just done kissing.
But see, I might go with the lose all my teeth. I don't want to
You
lose a
gonna be a,
day of my
you gonna be
life.
a, you gonna be a, you gonna be a, you. I don't have to kiss nobody.
Yeah. So if you kiss, you lose a day of your life.
Right, right.
I don't need to kiss nobody. I don't need to kiss nobody. Hepatitis is airborne. Keep those smooches.
Oh, oh. So
So that
Tony,
means
you kissing?
you rather keep the teeth. I'm trying to understand this. So y'all rather keep the teeth.
I'd rather keep my teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah.
Because biting
But
could
see,
be fun,
are they saying that I can't lick nothing?
but you can still nibble.
Yeah, as long as I can still eat. As long as I can still eat, as long as I can still kiss. They gotta specify if I can't kiss down there, if
No.
if I can't lick down there.
Oh, oh, y'all got it bad then.
You just nasty and tea.
Let's
You
go
got
to the
it. You
next
got
one.
it bad.
What's the
Oh my
next one?
goodness.
What did
Wait,
Tayama
that
say?
was three. So we supposed to do topic and then three more,
Tayama.
right?
I said I would not kiss nobody.
Yeah, she
She
said she was
said
done
that
kissing.
first. She
I
said it
She
love
said
my
first.
that
teeth.
first.
If you
She
ever
said
been
it when I
close
was
to me, you
reading.
know I got some pretty teeth. I love my teeth.
I don't love my teeth. I just like eating, and I know teeth make you sound right. Like I can't. You can be like,
Let me tell you, I
like
don't need
the
no teeth. Let me tell you, you don't need teeth to eat. I know this one constant creator ain't got a lick of teeth to be chumming on everything.
I mean, I know you don't
But
need. You can comment, but you need teeth to eat. You need teeth to eat an apple. You need teeth for corn on the cob. You need teeth
they
for.
drink their apple. They drink their apple. They don't have to eat it. They can just make it mush, and they still getting the same nutrients from that apple.
So
They just
they
ain't
need
get
to
the
read
crunch.
my article about
They just don't get the crunch.
trusting the process because it matters. The process
But I
matters.
want my teeth because your teeth also keeps the structure of your facial expressions and things like that. Because
You can
listen,
always you
you
can
can
always
remove.
get fake teeth.
Yeah, but I don't want to go through that either. I just ain't kissing no goddamn more.
Yeah, kissing's overrated.
Yeah, this
Listen,
is crazy.
guys, I got two more. Would you rather? But I'm gonna save them for later on in the show as a filler in case we need the filler. But listen, I got a video I want y'all to see, and we're gonna talk about it.
Dear ATL is a segment of the show where you, the viewer, can write in and tell us about what's going on in your life. And we will read your letter and respond to your letter live here on the air. So if you're experiencing relationship problems, best friend disputes, baby mama, baby daddy drama, marriage issues, church hurt, church issues, and many, many more, send your letters to theanthonybrownshow@gmail.com.
Now this time I don't have a letter, but I actually have a video that I found. I think it was on Instagram or TikTok, and we're gonna talk about it. Check this out.
So since my baby daddy told me that he not getting the kids and it's my week to be free, all y'all listen to this story. So me and my baby daddy, we was living together. His cousin ended up getting an eviction and asked him if he could move in with us. So my baby daddy was like, yeah, cool, that's cool or whatever. Mind y'all, his cousin was a dude. He was cool as hell. We vibed out. We always went places with his cousin or whatever. But it was weird as hell because everywhere we went, his cousin always wanted to go with us. So we ended up going to this barbecue. And the whole family was like calling him nephew. Everybody loved him. Like he was cool as hell. So one day him and his cousin had got into this argument about me. So they was arguing about my baby daddy because they said that he always doing stuff for me and that I was acting like I was handicapped, couldn't do nothing. And that every time I called him, he always came running. So I was like, I don't know. It was just a little bit off and weird to me. So one thing about me, I never went through my baby daddy's phone. Like I just feel like that's childish. We never did that in our relationship. I didn't feel the need to want to do that. So one night we was in the bed sleeping. His cousin gonna text him and was like, oh, can you sneak out the bedroom? So why the hell I found out that they was playing me and that was his boyfriend the whole entire time living with us?
So
Oh, man,
come to find out, her baby daddy was down low, and
I'm not dealing with your shit tonight, Tony. I
the
am not
cousin that
dealing
lived with them
with your
moved
shit.
in.
It's Pride Month. You
The
will
cousin
have
that
some
moved in and
respect
the
for
cousin that
Pride
moved in and
Month.
lived with them. Do I have to mute her?
Me too.
The
You
cousin
will
that
Yeah.
have
moved
some respect for Pride Month, Mr. Anthony Brown. I'm
the,
not dealing with your shit tonight.
the cousin that
Oh,
You
moved
know what
in.
the thing of it is the my phone died. I was trying to tell you, don't show that video. It died when I was saying that, and we never got back on.
So what should we tell this young lady?
Girl, I want to hug her. Like, what she want to know? What she want? What she just need
Go
some
get
comforting.
tested.
For
Go get
I
real.
tested.
was thinking the
Cause if
same
he
thing.
tried you on these levels, this dude been doing some backdoor shit all along.
Backdoor
Go
girl,
get
you
tested,
trying to
baby.
be backdoor shit? That's so funny, pun intended.
Hmm.
Yo, no, I know Nikki, right? Unbelievable.
Listen.
Where
I
you
don't
got this
listen.
from, Tony?
This is crazy because for me, this woman ain't this woman. This ain't the first time this lady done had a sign showing that her baby daddy could be delightful. This not her first time knowing and hearing about this man likes trinkets in his cakes. So I think she might be more devastated because he played her and brought that into the home. But I just don't understand it. I mean, just think, go like do like Tayama said, go get yourself tested. If you're spared, then do what you got to do and remove yourself from it. But if not, and that's what you want to do, and you can accept it, then you embrace it, and y'all be the best in both worlds.
There's no way you can accept that type of deception. We hanging out with you. We doing everything with you. I'm thinking it's your cousin, so I'm showing genuine love. Man, blow that whole motherfucking house up with everybody in there. Fuck that. Nah, nah. I don't want to play that game. Act like you don't even know. Tell them you cooking, make the food go to smelling good, leave the gas on, blow that shit up with both of them in there.
See, but you
She said
got to
they
do something
sharing
like.
him at this point. That's their boyfriend. No.
See, but that's the thing that you be
She
pissed off about. That's the
she
thing you
ain't
be
nothing
pissed
but
off
the
about.
house. She ain't nothing but the one who does. She the maid. She the cook. She the clean. She is not that man's. That's not Polly. That man
That might
didn't.
be a
That
little
man is
highly.
that. That man is straight played her. Like she shouldn't even told nobody that. Cause
I
I
think
mean, let me ask y'all this question. Let me just ask the question across the board right quick for all three of you guys. Regardless of how this situation played out, how would you feel if your significant other did you like that? Brought someone in that you didn't, we all got a lot of family, and we don't always meet all our family, our spouses, significant others. But how do you feel if you were to find out that you did open up your home, accepted that this person was your family, and come to find out every time you dart the door, that person is allowing another person to make them cream or make them release, and they playing in your face like that. I don't know how I could allow, or if I'm able to even let somebody walk away like that. Nikki says they family, they family knew all about it. Nephew of the cookout. Listen,
Michael said, "Well,
wow.
I will agree with her. That is foul. Instruct her to go get tested, whip his ass, and leave the scene of the crime to never look back and push forward." See, it's like you can't even whip that ass enough because that ass is tender.
That's
Oh
why I
my God.
said you
Oh
gotta blow
God.
that shit up. There's no way you can walk away with that. And one thing about me, I'll
What
be
you mean by
damn if
blow it up,
I
Tayama? What do you mean
Blow
by
it
blow
up
it up?
like boom dynamite, boom 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 dynamite.
like
Hit
blow it
hit
Okay,
up.
just
hit
your
hit
leader.
boom.
And like when you in a situation like that, you can't sit there and wait. In the moment you
You have
find
to
out,
do it
you
in the
gotta
moment
do
so
it
you can
right
claim
then.
instant insanity.
Because nah, and I wouldn't feel embarrassed. That young lady has nothing to be embarrassed about. He was the one that took
No,
advantage of her love for him.
I wasn't saying be embarrassed. I'm
Fuck that,
saying about
man.
sharing it. I'm saying like she's she's sharing it to us. Not in it like don't be not embarrassment may not have been the right term, but I would not be telling nobody that somebody tried me like that Cause
I
that
would.
like you said,
Let
I
me
need
tell you,
oxygen.
I
She is
would.
so hilarious. I cannot breathe.
Because at the end of the day, she did absolutely nothing wrong. And us as black women, we undergo a lot of shit to where we take on other people's shame that ain't even fucking ours to hold.
It would be mine because I would be like,
Not me.
all this time.
My
Because
question, my
I,
question, my question. I keep trying to put out. Y'all keep interrupting. Let me get the question out,
Okay.
please. The question
Get your
is.
panties
Wait,
out of
wait, wait,
water.
CC.
The question is, first it was for the panel, but Michael, the viewer, just made the same comment that you all said. And my question to you all is, why is it that every time something is gay related, the first thing y'all want to relate to is go get tested? But it had he been cheating on her with another woman, that would not have been the first thought. Go get tested.
For
Well,
me, it would
hold
have
on,
been.
Ted. To me,
Because
I mean, but I'm,
gay men aren't the only ones that carry diseases.
no,
For
no,
me,
I don't think that that's the context that we were saying it in, Tony. If it would have been, regardless of what, if someone is in, if someone you don't know if someone is protecting themselves, whether they're heterosexual or homosexual. At the end of the day, if somebody is in your house playing up under you like that, it's okay whether I'm dealing with a woman and I bring another woman in and I'm cheating. That woman still need to go get tested because she don't know what this other woman has. Whether it's a man or and a man or a man and a woman, go get your health checked because you don't
okay,
know what
let
the
me,
fuck anybody's doing.
legacy. See, you answering that like a straight man. Let me answer that for you. Being that I'm a female and I hang out with a lot of gay men, gay men normally are the number one people that are not in a committed relationship. Gay men, Tony, you are one in a million. Hermit is one in a million. A lot of gay men will be in a relationship cheating with 1,000 different men and they spouse don't even know it. So when you get, and then when we're saying about those gay men that I'm talking about, they don't go get tested.
so let me put a
That's
little
how you have a
intervention.
lot of bloopers. But when you have a man that's in a relationship, he's married to a woman, you will go as far to have your trifling low down ass move your dude into her house. You don't think this nigga got 1,000 sneaky links?
So let me say something.
Oh no, that's a recipe for
2000
disaster.
2016, they had announced that we had, as a nation, as people, had been on an overload of antibiotics, and that the antibiotics that are available today are no longer effectively getting rid of STDs. So, from 2016 till now, we have had a higher increase rate of the likelihood of you to be able to catch a STD through sex. Um, Times have changed and the STDs have grown drastically into a lot of different forms. And now you have STDs that not aren't herpes, but they're similar to herpes, to where they are contracted through by skin contact, and it eats at your labia, it eats at your organs, to where it eats it up to the point eventually you're going to not be here any longer because it takes over your system and just destroys your immune system. So it's not a matter of it's a gay guy and we're going to say get tested. If you are in a relationship and you've been cheated on, get tested.
Get tested.
The increase of STDs have gone sky high and out the roof, and there is very little help and protection for it. Um, Strep throat is prominent and it's been on a rise. But please research and know that strep throat has the same chemical bacteria compound like makeup as most STDs like gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, because they all have the same Epstein Barr as their underlying development. So it's not about whether you man, female, gay, straight. If you having sex, get tested.
Get tested.
Please.
And
Better
but I know
safe
we
than
gotta go.
sorry.
Tony, give me 1 second. Cake, I agree with you on the inflation rate of STDs and that have grown in the last 5 years. It's astonishing. But for me, I look at how AIDS and other STDs had died down where it wasn't even talked about so much. But as soon as they started coming out with these new drugs like Truvada and all of these other things, now you're saying that the rates are going up, but at the same time, you know it only started to really spike again when they started to have more development in these medications that supposed. So to me, it's more of a racketeering rate of being able to um, make more money. Go out there and do what you want to do. Now we can cover up this disease and you'll be undetectable. So I
Man, they
mean,
got diseases out now. Eye syphilis.
oh, I've been heard about that.
I know we've been heard about it, but it also was like syphilis is supposed to be under wraps, and
Yeah,
now it's not, and and so syphilis. One of the side effects is it makes you blind, but now we got syphilis that's directly affecting people's
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, that's
What?
man-made shit. Yeah,
Okay,
for real. Tony, listen. People don't be understanding. Your eyes are probably the most sensitive parts of your body. It's the fastest healing part of your body. Your eye heals faster than any organ in your body, but it is the most sensitive. I know. I goddamn know.
you want to
And
your face to look like why? Why would we have that? Eyes, ears, nose, and throat all connect in one point.
yep, yep. What's the? Let's go forward
Head,
then.
head, in my head. Have you
That's
ever been
y'all goddamn problem right
swallowed?
there. That's y'all goddamn problem right there. You nasty auntie.
No, we're just good.
Oh my
I don't
god,
have eye syphilis.
y'all
Listen,
crazy.
I got this other video I wanted to show real quick. Keeping in tune with Juneteenth. Check this out.
Your white skin is so beautiful. Why do you go to the beach and burn yourself to a crisp trying to get brown if it's so wonderful to be white? And if you love your thin lips, why are you going to the doctor getting collagen injected and telling me my lips are too big? Don't, that's my thing. That trips me out whenever, white girls come to me, oh, your butt is so big. And it's like, well, why do you go get on that stair stepper at Holiday Health Spa trying to get your butt as big as mine? If being white is so wonderful, I don't understand why all these white teenagers don't stay white. You're white.
I'm looking at it. He was topic of conversation to cheer with in mind. He is loose and he could be a needle share as well. He's living dangerously. You're living dangerously. Yes, he
Tony, y'all,
is.
I don't know if you guys heard about the recent thing that just happened about the young lady that got murdered and her boyfriend murdered himself too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's been talked about all so far all this week, and they did it on live. He did it on live, and it was right after they got into a big argument. He called her cheating, and she knew he had been cheating, but he called her cheating, and it was a little bit, and he started exposing some of her personal stuff. So she was going forward with exposing that he himself liked to, you know, play on the other team. And when she started talking about it, he told her, "All right, now, if you expose this, you gonna die." And she was like, Why I gotta die for me exposing something about you, but you can expose stuff about me?" And she just went on and kept talking, talking, talking. And he was like, "Okay," and he killed her. And then he took and shot himself. See, a lot of people ain't playing like that. So, when you are exposing people's business like the young lady was just exposing it, that can be costly and detrimental to her life for going. You know what I'm saying? I do think that, and we appreciate the video for we can have content. But I do think most things that are just like that need to be kept in house to where you can talk about it with that individual and make a formative decision on what you want to do. But to bring to
Ooh.
to the social media site and motherfuckers know who you dating, you people in your town know who the hell you are. So now you are exposing who supposedly be your man. Okay?
All of all of you are extremely sharp. Great topics, and the respect for each other's views is fire, 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 and love.
Oh,
Love
listen,
and
Michael.
fireness.
That shit took a long time for us to get to this point. Cause if with that Juicy talking, she talk forever.
What?
Why y'all looking at me like that?
Cause what?
Here's, I found another video that was dedicated to legacy.
Oh shit.
It's just a filler.
But while he's doing that, you made a good point. Her exposing, and I wish you safety, young lady, because I didn't think about that. And people do not want their business out there like that because people are still afraid to let it be known that they have a preference that's not accepted by everyone. So please be safe in your
Hmm.
movement. That's my
Yes,
advice to
ma'am.
you.
I want to thank you
For what?
for helping me realize that size doesn't matter.
That shit is not dedicated to me.
You know, society makes us think the bigger the better. That we need to feel it in our guts, and that pain equals pleasure. For years, I thought I needed the big stuff. You know, anaconda situations. Asking myself, if it doesn't rearrange my organs, is it even real? I was chasing chaos, internal trauma. But then you showed me the beauty of the garden snake, the gentle curve, the surprise flicker. I used to think pleasure had to hurt, but you slid it right into my life, and you gave me peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for helping me realize it's not about the size of the serpent, but it's about the way it slithers through the grass. I never felt so full from something so small. With your little ass dick. Can we get a menu, please?
No.
She said,
No. True. But she was hurt
that was
and
very
wanted.
key.
She said, Michael said true, but she was hurt and wanted to hurt him back. So exposure was key.
Gotcha.
She must be safe.
Yeah.
Listen,
That
you,
was for
you,
the other
y'all,
video.
yeah, 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 yeah. No problem,
Just for
Mike. We appreciate all the comments.
comments. Yeah. Y'all,
Legacy.
legacy. That's that's this for you to chime in first.
I'm not even entertaining the blasphemy. I'm not even going to entertain the blasphemy. It's just blasphemy. I'm not going to even entertain it, man. You talking
That's
about
my
from me?
that's my bro.
Yeah.
When I saw that,
What the
she
damn?
have mercy. At least it's long. She didn't even say
Oh,
that. She said, "Well,
with your,
and
with
so
your, she said, with your little dick ass, can I get a menu, bitch? No.
she said the way you slithered."
Yeah. Oh no. Who paying for it? With your wide coochie space.
You see the expression on his face, like he thought he had something.
He did. He thought he
Yeah.
was rocking the boat. He thought he'd have tipped her over. He
Yeah.
said, "Thank
That
you for
man,
giving me
listen.
peace."
That man knew goddamn well that he was splish splashing and it wasn't in the bathtub.
But you know what? He is appreciative that she enjoyed him.
She's lying.
She not lying. That lady is in heaven.
But it
Cause you
laughing
gotta
my
understand something. G spot might be right there at the front, and people all her life probably done missed it trying to, give her the D and show her this and show her that, and she might not have had a great experience, and now she found him, and he's hitting it, and she in heaven. She said it. She not
Yeah,
lying.
I know some women that do like them small.
Mhm. And it's not
what
even like they like them. Their
but
body might
what
need
size is
small.
small? What got them sizes? What is small?
Slither.
Well, she has. Well, she well, we was going to North Tech back in the day together studying accounting, and I tried to hook up with this dude, and she said the dude was too big, and she said, so I said, well, what are you used to? She said anything 6 and below. I said, what? She said 6 and below. I said, that's
She
an
said six and
insult.
below is what?
Well, she used to,
Oh, okay.
so I guess 6 and above, she was like, oh no, she can't. Uh. So I thought that was an insult. I said, well, girl, I don't know nobody like that. I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God. Oh no,
No, no, no.
no, Kate, no, Kate. Answer the question. What is small?
I'm trying to figure out what's small. He say we are comical. Like even when he said 6, I'm sitting here like, okay, I got a comb right here, right? So I'm
Yep.
like, I'm like, I'm trying to determine the 6. Is it the 6 in the length? Is it the 6 in the width? Like, what are we having a problem with? I'm trying to understand.
What? I'm lost because you
That's
know
6.
I, we
Oh,
Oh,
this is probably like
she's
two and a
like
half.
that shit.
cause I don't, I'm that confuses me.
I
That's
think we
probably
really need to. I think we need to start bringing a measuring tape out here so people can see what 6 inches is, what 8 inches is, and what 10 inches is, so that people can
well,
know.
well, well, 10 is easy. All you stand up and pull your pants down, legacy.
Man, I just want to just move from office. I think I'm gonna retire after tonight. I
But
think
hold
I'm.
on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You gotta chime in. Tell us something.
Tell us what.
So you know how your foot is the size of your forearm?
My foot. Let me. My foot at the size of my God. Hold on. What the fuck?
Yes,
Yeah,
your foot is the size of your forearm.
my foot is the length of my forearm.
It's everybody forearm. So your wingspan is your
So
height.
what is
Trying to
what?
figure out your wingspan is your height.
Your wingspan is your height.
Yes. In ratio to the body, what is equivalent in size to the penis?
We're gonna get this answer today.
Oh, it says there is no strong or consistent correlation between penis size and size of other body parts. While some studies have explored potential links between penis features and finger length and nose size. Someone told me that. So you know your nose is like here. Maybe your finger is in
I
here.
was told one time, I don't know if you can see this. If you go
Mhm.
like this, stretch your hand as much as you can
Mhm.
from the tip here to the tip there. That's the penis.
So you gotta make an L.
Uh,
No,
Make
you
it as
gotta stretch it.
make it as wide as you can. It's from tip to tip. That's your penis.
Mm.
Juicy,
I
you
have
ain't got
big
no.
thing.
That ain't no big thing.
I I just stretch my wait. This finger or this finger?
Your
She
first
took.
finger, your index finger.
Mine gonna be my pointer.
So between your thumb and your index finger, not pushing it,
So
but
I'm
let it
not
stretch.
pushing it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, not pushing it, but let it stretch as much as you can, and then measure from the tip to the tip.
Mm.
See, I got some extra length
All
because of
right.
my nails.
Nobody. The
You
motherfucking
got a
nails don't
nail
goddamn
down there
count.
too?
What you got, moles and all? You need some
You
help.
got what you got going on?
Because, boy, my bro. Oh my God, my
You do
brother.
you have one of those ticklers? Yeah,
Oh my
you're
goodness.
winning.
Well,
Man,
well, I done met some women that can take some, and then I done met some women that like when you about like 6.5, 7, they running and backing up.
And women that
I,
deal with legacy wind up coming up with lettuce lips because they got to take on shit that ain't supposed to be there.
so beware.
NBC
hold
News
on,
says
hold on, okay, hold
And let
on.
me tell you, then when he make you get lettuce lips, he gonna dump your ass.
Oh my God.
And
Oh
he
my
calls.
God.
And he calls.
I just need y'all to know I'm just a sister. So don't take all of that. Take a minimum. Cause when you take all of that, after a while, she gonna get worn out. The man gonna call you lettuce lips to be on to the next. On to the next.
Oh my God. Oh
I'm just
my
telling
God.
the truth.
Put a
okay.
pillow.
So
Put two
in
put two pillows on your stomach.
Soon as it's over, ingest your stuff with ice to give you longevity in his world. Cause
Hold on.
baby,
Hold
once it
on.
look
Let's talk.
ugly, my brother gotta go. He don't like talking to an ugly one. It gotta be cute,
Oh,
or he don't want to talk to it. And he love talking to it, so that's where your downplay go wrong.
oh
so
God.
NBC News says hold up your right hand. Are your index and ring fingers mismatched? Are they the same? Index would be this one, right?
Should be these two
Mm-hmm.
here.
Right. Are they the same height or are they different sizes?
Mine's different sizes.
Different sizes.
Congratulations. You're more than likely the men to
You're
have a
breaking up.
long
One of them
penis.
into what?
You can't hear you.
You have a long penis.
Oh my God.
If they're mixed match, you have a long penis.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I think that's backwards because mine don't match, and it's little, so
Oh
that means they got a little
no,
one.
no, it don't.
You're not a dude.
No, but listen, Juicy, we just gonna go by that.
Oh
There's a
God.
smaller
Cause mine
ratio
don't match
between
and
the
it's little.
second.
So if that shit don't match, your shit little. Come sit next to me. It's fine. You'll be
Juicy,
all right.
go
It's
ask
fine.
Google what does it mean for the woman if that same scenario happens. Maybe it might mean that they juices overflow or or they cooches stay gripping or
Nikki,
something
you know
like
we
that.
crazy over here.
How did we even get on this topic?
You asked the question.
Because you said, and legacy is so determined to say that's what women want. And then he quit to call them lettuce lips. So I don't understand. You want
Spill the
them to take
tea.
all that, but then when she worn out, you gonna call her ugly cooch.
Chantel said,
Oh
spill
my,
the tea.
oh my
Girl,
God.
You just had made me wonder. So
I'm
I just
telling you,
started
girl, come
scrolling
sit
through
next to
Google.
me. You dealing with snakes like that? As soon
Well,
as it's over,
hold on,
just put that thing on ice.
we got audience. We got audience. I'm sick of this shit. Um, Nikki, Chantel, all the ladies, all the ladies, all the single ladies, all the women. Man, listen, if you own this goddamn show, I want you to tell me what size is considered to be short in length, what size is a good length, and what length is too much. I just want to know. I just goddamn got to know. And while they reply to it, let's move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Put it
She
on
said put it
ice.
on ice.
Hey,
Yes.
listen, I'm just telling you.
So
My
them lips
And
brother,
keep it
form back. They can form back to their normal size.
my brother has a
some
type,
aluminum.
but my brother will tell you quick. I love kissing now. But if she got lettuce lips, which if you Google how do you come about lettuce lips,
You
it's
said put
those
your legs.
women that be going over there for them anacondas. So he gonna enjoy you white, but once you stretched out, little anaconda, he gonna call you ugly lips. So go the other way, baby. Go the other way. I don't know what to
Ladies,
tell you.
ladies, ladies, I don't know what my sister is talking about. I've never
Um,
seen lettuce lips before.
the
I've
beauty
ne-
about the ATL show, women, you can always go back and watch the
Oh shit.
videos. It is very well documented too many times. Too many times.
Yes.
So I gave you the tea, I gave you the truth, and I gave it all wrapped up in a bow. What you do with
It's
the
just a,
information is so you.
it's just amazing to me. It's
Oh.
just amazing to me when the ladies are in here commenting and we put real questions on them, then they get quiet. It's like goddamn crickets. I ain't talking about the ladies on here. I'm talking about
Let
in
me
the
tell you,
audience.
a good 6, 7, 5 and up is okay.
So
So five to 12 is okay.
Oh
it
hell no,
says
5 to 9 is perfect.
it says another thing says wait, some of the girls, women, personal private space be worn out so no size works. He said, put that back up. Put that back up.
It's
Put
cute
that
how
no.
you said it.
He said personal private space.
Yes. I think that meant pussy.
Yes. But he like the way he said it. Oh,
Yes.
so ooh,
That was
across
cute.
my
No.
leg.
That was cute how he said it.
Well, he supposed to have just said pussy.
Right?
Listen,
Grown.
he's got class.
Oh, what the hell is you saying about me?
I ain't say nothing, Dream.
Oh
Don't take
God.
it personal.
Oh goodness. But
So let me tell you what
so
I read. Let me tell you what else I read. It says that the size is also based on your height and it's erect. So if you are 6 foot when you're erect, it's going to be 6 inches.
My bad, baby, my bad.
I ain't been 6 inches since I was 14.
But how tall are you?
When I lay down, I get longer.
He 5'3".
That is very true. Everybody does.
When I lay down, I get longer.
I think we gained like 3 inches.
Hold on, what you about to say?
I know this channel is raw and uncut with Dream. Mike, I need to know how you know Dream. Cause you be on it. You calling him all
Yeah,
late
yeah.
night.
I want to know how Michael no dream.
Cause that's your best bud right there. He is on it. Okay, I
Well,
think
let's
go ahead.
go ahead. What you
No,
gonna say?
I was gonna say because he was saying about what size was too small, and I don't think there's a too small or a too big. I think
I
it's
think you lying. I
I
think you
think it's
lying.
what you do.
Girl,
It's what you do.
don't
It's where your
disrespect that.
heart is.
Put her in the bank.
Okay.
I'm talking about put her in the bank.
She said, "Fam, you lie."
Oh goodness.
We're gonna have another. We have a
Oh,
show. We have a show once a year. Does size matter? We have to have another show. Does size matter? I need about 5 women to come on the show, and we're gonna discuss that live. Not just the females that's on the show as hosts, but I want about 5 females to come on the show and be like, we're gonna discuss this thing about size. Does size really matters, and why? We're gonna
I'm
delve
not
in.
gonna be on this show.
We're gonna delve in very detailed.
You gonna be right there.
Sure is, because he's not excused to be off the show that day.
And let me tell you, we'll switch the show if you at my house getting your hair done to that day,
Wow.
but you will be there.
Wow.
Too small versus too big. But like, what we got to do about too fat, too skinny, curve,
And we're gonna discuss all that. What is too
straight.
small and what is too big? Does size matter? We have a whole topic on a whole show about that.
But some of them on here right now, you can ask them now.
We have a show already planned. You can't just change
Nigga.
it
Okay.
because a thought came in your mind. You can't just change the format.
Yes sir, you the boss. You the boss man.
We got to talk
You
about,
right.
on a serious note, I enjoy the dialogue, subject matter, and the panel. More people need to be on here. Now, Dream quitting. No, he's not quitting. He won't. You know what? We do allow for people to come on. So if
Sure
you'd
do.
like to tune in and come on and be a part of the show, you're more than welcome. I don't have the number to put up for you, but Tony can let you know about it. You call in.
If you want to come on the show live and sit on the panel, I can
Sure
get you
can.
linked up. You want to come on live, Michael?
Well, while we wait to see if you do, are we going to get into this Tyler Perry thing? Because,
That's what we're trying to get into. The dream,
baby,
Gene trying to go down the left road. I'm trying to stay on the right road.
It's always me, ain't it? It's always me.
I'm trying to understand something about why these people, like, they're choosing these, some of these people they're choosing to risk it all for are just like, huh?
Well, listen, let's get into the next topic. The Tyler, because we have about 25 more minutes. Tyler Perry accused in a $260 million lawsuit by Derek Dixon for sexual harassment. Derek was a young man, a white man actually, that Tyler Perry allegedly sought out, seen him, and said basically he could change his whole life. He could change his world with the stroke of a pen. See, that's the stuff that white folks do. But this time it was a black man said I could change your whole world with a stroke of a pen. So he offered him an opportunity to act. And he hired him and put him on his show, the Oval. Well, actually, first before the Oval, they put him on another show and gave him like a walk on part, just test him out and see if he was even capable of acting. And I guess he did a pretty good job. So Tyler was impressed, or somewhat impressed. But the bottom line is, allegedly Tyler wanted to sleep with him. So Tyler then offered him a much larger part. So the first part was a sprinkle or quote unquote bait. So he baited him with the first part. So he saw that he could, do this little role, maybe a couple of $1,000. So now he got on the Oval. So he did the first season of the Oval and did very well. His character, the finale was supposed to get shot 4 times. Now, whether or not his character came back the second season was supposed to be determined whether or not he participated with SEX with Tyler. Well,
Mm-hmm.
he kept telling Tyler that he wasn't with it. He, that's not what he into, and blah 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 blah. He came over to Tyler's house one time, and they was talking. They was drinking. He got drunk. Tyler told him it's not safe for him. Now, all this is allegedly, but this stuff that I heard earlier when I was listening at this other commentator on Bigo, and she was telling the story. So allegedly, he told Tyler told him that it's not safe for you to be driving. On my property I have guest houses, guest rooms, or whatever. You're free to sleep in one. So he said fine. He falls asleep in one of the guest rooms, only to be wakened by somebody else in the bed with him and groping his buttocks and feeling between his thighs, which was Tyler. Again, allegedly. And this happened multiple times, multiple situations, months and months apart. Because sometimes, because of it, they fell out. They didn't communicate for months. They finally started communicating again. But Tyler knew that his weakness was the bunny. So he kept offering him different roles and different parts on different shows. He even worked on another show of Tyler's, which is called Ruthless. He was a regular on Ruthless. And in that role, again, he went from making, I think it was $10,000 per episode to he got a raise at on Oval, he got a raise from $10,000 per episode to, I believe it was $16,000 per episode. But Tyler told him, has sworn him, don't tell nobody else on the cast that you got a raise. This is, again, between me and you. Now all this is through text messages. So the guy got receipts, and the lady who was talking about it today was showing the receipts. So I'm like, wow. So that's gonna be against Tyler, because if this guy ever, like I said, come live with it, he got receipts, and he is coming live with it. But now he wants to sue. And but what I'm believing, and it's just my opinion, is that at some point during their friendship, relationship, or whatever,
Nikki
something
says all money ain't good money.
that's true. I'm believing that something did. It's just, again, just my opinion. I'm believing that something did happen, because, like I said, it was multiple times that Tyler and him was together. Multiple times they got together and got drunk. Multiple times that he's fallen asleep. Multiple times that he was saying in his affidavit that Tyler either was groping his ass or groping between his thighs. One time he was standing up and Tyler was supposedly getting him fitted for a costume and pulled his pants down. So now he's standing in front of Tyler naked, and Tyler coaching him, just relax, it's okay, blah 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 blah. The guy didn't have a car; he used to Uber, so Tyler even bought him a car. So again, he's buying the penis or buying the ass.
Tony, no matter how y'all chop this up, that is mutual. First time somebody violates you, you a
Totally.
grown ass man. You gonna go back over
Totally.
there?
Totally.
Right. So that's
Totally
what
mutual.
I was going to get to, and I just wanted to finish the story. So basically, he's trying to now all of a sudden bring up charges, because he now met Kristen Keys. I don't know if y'all remember. I think it was either last year or year before last. Kristen Keys had brought up some stuff about a billionaire producer from Atlanta, that was doing the same thing, the same exact story to him, and come to find out it was Tyler Perry. So, and Kristen Keys settled out of court for, I think it was either $30 or $32 million. And
Let me
sold his rights to one of his movies. I believe the TV show Ruthless, I believe, was originally Kristen Keys, but if you look at BET Plus, when they play the movie, it always says Tyler Perry's Ruthless. So I believe Tyler Perry bought the rights for the movie from Kristen Keys.
let me read this. Oh, go back,
To Michael or Nikki.
Michael. The industry is so dark and satanic, and this has been going on for years. This is the year God is exposing. The white man knows he can get more by exposing. And then Nikki says, that's called tricking if you got it. I know Lil Wayne told us about it. He should have pressed charges the first time it started. And that's where my thing is. You can't do it now. D
Well,
White man
there is.
following Christian Keys. He got paid off and still working with Tyler. So wait, Christian Keys got paid off and still working with Tyler?
He got $30 million dollars, and he's still doing acting for him in different roles.
So this is why I said what I said in the beginning. I'm trying to understand. Like, I feel this stuff is not real. I feel
Yep.
this is
Publicity.
get these
Yes.
right, but
Because Tyler Perry
also
got another new movie coming out outside of this other movie. But it it seemed like to me, anytime it's one of us that's falling, it's more so us that is so ready to crucify based on you hearing this story, even from the text messages. The text messages, if you look at the text messages, you could see that messages was deleted based on the context of the conversation.
so when I was
But you
going
can go
to
back and
theater, when I was going to college to study theater, one of the things that they told me in order to be an actress, a real actress, I would need to be able to play a role of something that I'm not and make people believe that I am. And that role that they suggest you do is a gay role. So they point out how you do not cross over into that other realm of the movie industry until you have been in a role for men, black men, when they have kissed another black man. And if you look at series of all these men, Martin Lawrence, Denzel Washington, all these people, they didn't kiss a black man, Will Smith. So
yep.
with that, I think with like how he just said, we are being exposed. It's all being exposed and let out. Not just exposed, it's also being accepted. We are in gay pride month to the point where we have like, I think there's 6 or 7 different letters that associate with the pride, and to the fact where it's so okay to be. Now that doesn't set the standard of, are you that actor or not. So now you got to pay your way, and the way you got to pay your way is, it's got to come out that you got to be exposed. We got to put you out on blast, and then you got to pay your way out on a settlement. Now you done
Yep.
paid to have your movie prime time. You paid to get this leading role.
I and Cake, my thing is with this, I think I brought it to Tony. My problem is with this is
Movie, like, I
if
have a
somebody
whole story, and
if
so we
somebody
know
sexually
Tyler.
assaulted you, why are we only going forward toward money? Why are nobody arguing for somebody to go to prison for sexually assaulting you? I don't understand. I'm with Tayama. When I think about motherfucker, the first time he touched you and you was not in agreement with it, why you done spent the night 18 more times?
For real.
This is something that you was in agreement with, and since you
Oh,
didn't
I
get
think
to
I
the
like
stardom,
it. Oh, I think
when
I
you didn't
like
get to the
it.
stardom pack of being the superstar that you thought that Tyler thought he could get you to, now you're saying, you know what? I got enough evidence to call for. And what most people do is they look at who you are in the industry and say, based off of the prestige and power and money that you have, that there is a chance that you could have forced someone by offering certain things that you abused your power of who you are to do this to this individual. Even if it's a lie. These people understand and know that most people don't take this shit to trial. So most people are paying people off as a big payday just to make shit go away.
And that's a tax write-off also. So they got to get some of this money off of their records so they don't be liable. so they
Why
can
don't
stay
you
within
see?
the brackets.
Y'all remember when Kobe Bryant got charged with that sexual assault charge against that young white lady?
Yes, sir.
Kobe Bryant took that bitch to trial to the point where they threw everything out. Kobe ain't want no damn settlement. Kobe said I didn't do it. Yeah, fuck it, but it was consensual. And guess what freed Kobe? The fact that this motherfucker had two other men's semen in her goddamn
Inside
panties.
her.
So you won't after you don't let maybe Kobe fuck first, or you don't probably done fuck two others. You put these same panties back on and went and fuck somebody else with these same drawers on with leaking nut dropping up out the bottom of your ass and talking about Kobe did it. No, bitch, you probably got ran through by somebody else sexually and they assaulted, but you know Kobe had the most money, so that's where you put it on. And when they went to exposing that toward trial, to where she was gonna have to get on stand and talk about the incident of why you got three different men semen in your pussy hole and in your drawers. Now you want the case to go away. And you don't want to talk about it no more because you can't rope Kobe in. Kobe is the only person I've seen besides O.J. Simpson that takes something to trial and beat him.
What did it say?
Hmm.
Take that shit to court. Take that shit to
Yeah.
court.
If you when
But
you settling out of court,
she was
when
about to
you
have
settling out
triplets.
of court, go ahead, Tony.
She was about to have triplets from three different men.
Listen, when you settling out of court,
Might have been like Faith Evans. Get it?
all
Two
that
parts.
is All that is you admitting that you did something. No, fight. If you didn't do something, fight. Because no matter if you pay them $5 million or $300 million, if you don't fight it and find guilty or innocent, you will always be guilty in the public eye.
You will. And even though he even went and fought it, he's still considered guilty in the public eye because he cheated on his wife.
On his wife. But I don't give a damn. As long as that charge ain't on my record, we can talk about
I
that
don't
later.
get. Okay, I'll take that cheating charge. The predator.
Yep.
Right. I
So do we think
I
that Tyler's gonna take it to court and fight it, or do we think Tyler's gonna pay him off?
Tyler Perry has no choice but to fight it.
Kobe was a fool dealing with Becky with Auntie Nellie Sue filthy panties on. And I'm sure she smelt like screw a crash.
He has no choice but to fight it.
He is you need to come on. You are hilarious.
And
He
there's
smelled
no
like
way that you could win that. You being a grown ass man. You say you have felt violated, but yet every time you made it your business to stay at someone's house, you made the conscious effort to say, I'm going to drink around this person. I'm going to do this.
And you kept going
Negro,
back, and you accepted expensive gifts like a
exactly.
car.
He, what happened was Tyler stopped messing with you. In the words of
Yep.
Legacy, that booty hole wasn't it. He got
Wasn't
with a
it?
new dude, and your well dried out. Boy, bye.
um
Tyler, I stand with you, not against you.
I
And it is a proven fact that Tyler has made more black millionaires than all other um
Company.
all other film companies, you know, ever.
I think he was sent.
Yes, I definitely believe that, Cake. I was just gonna say that. I believe this man was a mole. And if you look at the timing of it, right? The BET Awards just had the yearly award ceremony. And Tyler Perry came out and announced, basically telling black people how to move and how to go about, trying to get this money and trying to live better and trying to be impactful within each other's lives. And right after that was like Saturday or Sunday, the BET Awards came out. And then right after that, when he made that stand, now these allegations come about. Now, this is what I want to say. Either Tyler Perry knew that this was going to be announced on that this week coming up, and he wanted to get ahead of what his, PR program people his lawyers have told him what was coming in the making, and he wanted to jump out ahead of that so he can have black people rally around him, or these people are really after. And when I play stuff in the back of my head, it doesn't. It bothers me when I look at. Okay, hold on, read that, Cakey.
I hate to say this, but we as a race just support one another. I stand by Tyler on this, but we must be careful on how we handle each other as a race. I agree.
So true. So true.
It probably was already brewing. That's what I meant by he was sent. I feel
Yeah,
I
he was
feel it was
low.
a target.
But if you look, and listen, if we look around, let's look around. Our first, they went about assassinating. They've been trying to assassinate Michael Jackson's character ever since the man been dead. He done beat every trial that he's never been in. But ever since the man demise, you try to assassinate his character, bring out these people saying that he did this and that to tear down his image.
No, you know that
Every
they still trying to do the paternity test with that guy.
Well, let them do it, but it shouldn't take this long to do a goddamn paternity test. It might been gone damn near 12,
Tony,
13 years.
Tony, do you have the text messages that they have online that was going through? We could read through them and I'll show you exactly where you could see at least four parts to where something is missing.
No,
Something has
it
been
was
deleted.
no, it was a video I was watching on a Vigo, and the lady, she was showing them on the screen on her phone. So it was a video. It wasn't like a still where I could just screenshot it.
What's her name? Tasha K. Tasha K had put up what they submitted to the courts, and like literally, if FBI black women, you know how when you text and then a person to respond to it,
Mm.
whatever you text was gone. And you could see that in more than four responses that came back. So what was it that you text that got
But it's
this?
gonna,
Even though
but that ain't gonna be hard.
nothing,
But that ain't gonna be hard to find, Selma, because with the type of money Tyler Perry got and people his texts and stuff, once they really start this investigation,
trust me, 9 out of 10, that
whatever
black
was
man
deleted,
already got that covered. He ain't
yeah,
delete
whatever
that.
was deleted gonna come back up, and then we're gonna be able to see more. And then the deleted part that you're deleting leads to deception play anyway, so that's gonna tell that person's character. But what I
And
want you to see is
deception
they
is a
are
federal
going around.
offense.
First of all, they're facilitating. These people are facilitating wrongdoing, whether they was facilitating. Hold on,
Yes, Dream, I agree, but
read
no
it,
matter.
Tony.
Yes, Dream, I agree, but no matter how famous I get, white is not my
Tony,
choice. If a black woman is with me while broke, then she can share the wealth.
Get it, my brother.
what?
You didn't hear me read it? I'm serious about that. Hey, Michael.
We wasn't gonna read it.
He
Juicy
must
just read
can't
it.
hear me.
You don't hear
I
Juicy?
didn't hear it. I didn't hear her.
Yeah, she reading everything. That's why I pointed to her.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't come out on my side. That's why I was
And
still talking.
her lips were moving.
Her screen wasn't up on my phone.
These lips.
Oh.
Lord help us. I ain't never seen her other lips, so it had to be those lips.
Okay, so um
It might be lettuce.
spinach.
Damn.
Iron tough.
Mm-mm. I just
It's
think that
it,
they,
it
I
Popeye
just think,
Popeye say, ooh, boop, boop, boop.
and she got on the green shirt today. She represent hard.
Hey boo, and I agree with Dream perspective as well.
Listen, I just think that they're out here just tearing down the image of black excellence. Now, what I do believe is these people, if Puff Daddy was doing all the stuff that they're claiming, they facilitated it. Everything that R. Kelly was allowed to do for years, y'all had videos of R. Kelly pissing on a little girl, and y'all had a jury find this man not guilty. Y'all knew R. Kelly married Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was 60, and nobody had a problem with it. Nobody had a problem with Hugh Hefner over here messing with Brooke Shields at 14, and he was 89 years old then. But what we're doing is they're backtracking now. They want to make. That's why you see Michael Jordan is a quiet person. Mike, you don't see Michael Jordan out here with all this money and shit that he done made out here talking and being political and making a stand. Somebody stand with because he understands they have enough dirt on him. They scared the shit out of Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan walked away from basketball, he had to won 3 championships. At that time, the league was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't want to play basketball anymore. He wanted to play baseball. Since he didn't want to come out to basketball, guess what they did? The motherfuckers killed his daddy. After they killed his daddy, they asked him, "Hey, are you coming back? If not, your mother is next." The next 18 months, Michael Jordan came back to the NBA and made the NBA more money than it ever had been made before in history. And then they finally let him retire and partake in the ownership. And he didn't even keep that long because he sold the Charlotte Bobcats last year. What I'm telling you is everything black and that is great and is of excellence for other young black people to inspire or aspire to be. Guess what? We're going to show you that we still own them niggas too, and we're gonna break them right in front of you.
Happy
It's like
Juneteenth.
it's like they're showing. They're saying, remember how they used to butt buster black men, the strong men back in the days in slavery? They'll rape them in front of
Hugh
other men.
Hugh Hefner been a sex trafficker, underage rapist. They made it legal for him.
Exactly. And when R. Kelly, which they never proved sex slave, none of that shit, but R. Kelly made the worst mistake of his life. Hugh Hefner had just died maybe like a year ago before this. And R. Kelly came on live TV and said he's the black Hugh Hefner of the music world. And right after that, that's when those allegations started coming out about it. Because they never want you to make a stance or emulate that you're like their heroes. And if we got to get to an understanding of, we have to learn. And I tell people this: I'm all for segregation, fuck integration, because we have to understand that we have to love us as a whole, and understand that we don't have to do shit that they want to do. Because fuck a Oscar,
We
we
can
can
have
make
a
a goddamn
Johnny.
Tony. Yeah, we can have a Johnny Award. Fuck a goddamn what's the other one they be having that's supposed to be like number two? Anything they do, guess what we can do? We can
A
let them have
Emmy.
that shit. An Emmy
We can
Award.
have a
We can.
Henny.
We. You see what I'm talking about? What this woman here, man. All
Okay.
I'm saying is we allow them to build us up, and because we want to be recognized by them, we turn around and allow for them to destroy us in their same media, radio, television, and all of that because we want to be accepted by them. Fuck them. Let's create our own.
I gotta read this. He said they mucked R. Kelly over, and him as well as the diddler. Stop taping this ish and keeping it laying around so they can get it. He would take them things for blackmail, and them videotapes. Watch he be out Friday.
Listen, I didn't think that they had enough to even lock Diddy up.
Watch he coming back
And
with a counter suit.
listen, and to add to this Tyler Perry story, the same guy, Derek Dixon, he supposedly is a writer as well. So he presented one of his storylines. He pitched it to Tyler. Tyler told him he was gonna. That's part of the bait. That, oh yeah, I can pitch this to a producer and see if we can get it out there for you. So again, because he's thinking that Tyler's gonna now produce his storyline or his idea or his TV show, of course he's giving in and showing up, and he even went on a trip to Bahamas.
See,
So he pimping himself.
of
Like
course he
what
does.
Nikki say, put Nikki comment back up. Bet on
It
Black
ain't
Mike
tricking if
say.
you got it.
It ain't tricking if you got it. And she said, so it's tricking because he got it. I think that's what she
Yeah.
said. If not, that's what I thought I read.
She's saying
Really?
that
You know, Nikki said it ain't tricking if you got it.
my thing is this for far as if somebody listen,
That's
I like
called
I
tricking if you got it. That's what she said.
right, right, okay, okay. But my thing is like I say, these people are that nobody is coming at Tyler saying, please somebody lock him up. Please he's a monster, somebody lock him up. They're saying, I didn't get what was promised to me, so now since since I didn't get what was promised to me, now I'm gonna say that you did this to me. And guess what? It's working. That shit is working. And like I say, I don't if Tyler Perry is gay, that's his choice. There's nothing wrong with it. But let's just let it be known, Tyler, so that people can stop trying to pluck at you. So that the people that you want around you understand what it is that you are expecting. Because I would hate to be a multi-billionaire, multi-millionaire like that, and I couldn't be with women and never touch them, and all they got to do is be able to go out here and make an allegation against me and try to take money from me. It's like I become a prisoner to my money because anytime I'm alone with someone, whether it's consensual or whether nothing ever took place, all they have to do is say it did. And now you're gonna tear my character down, you're gonna tear my image down, you're gonna tear me down so bad to the point to where I don't want to do this anymore. And regardless if I pay a motherfucker off or I go to trial and win or lose, one thing you can never change is the perception of another person's opinion of you, regardless if you're innocent or guilty. Because there's plenty of people who don't went to trial and won with allegations of child molestations and come to find out it was all a lie. But guess what? Even after that person is found not to be found guilty, guess what? The people that know him or know her are no longer leaving their children around that person because it's already tainted and tarnished in other people's mind that this is something that you could have possibly done, but the jury just missed it.
My thing is, if you're a millionaire, billionaire, and this is speaking on behalf of Tyler, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, all the ones that allegedly, supposedly have done something. My thing is, with all your money you have and all the ones that's out there that's willing, why bother the ones who's not willing? Tyler, for example,
But
if in fact this story is true, if this guy's telling you no, 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 I'm not with it, I'm not with it, I'm not with it, and if all the money you have and you're willing to be a paymaster, there's so many that are willing that's out there that's willing to take your money. So why keep going
That's
after
why
that
I
one?
say it ain't real. That's why I say this ain't real.
because Tony, I'm gonna tell you why. Most you want to see a man hold money at a woman, let that woman be hard to get. Most men want what they can't get. So they will throw more at this person to get the opportunity to have. So if the man is telling Tyler no, just like the other dude you said was telling Tyler Perry no, that's a turn on to a person who normally gets what they want, but when someone tell them no, now it becomes an attraction. I'm gonna prove to him, I'm gonna prove to her that I'm gonna get what it is that I want. And so that's the bait and play that they're trying to use to say that because he normally gets what he wants, and then this one person, and they're gonna throw in a good lawyer is going to subpoena that same dude that made those first allegations against Tyler and use whatever he had in court against Tyler Perry in this. Go ahead and read that, Kate.
Amen. And this is why I am secure in me and never gave a damn about what others thought nor think. I can handle what they say, but they could never take what came out of my verbal defense.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, we got anything else? You got the other two?
I have
The
nothing
what?
else.
You said you had two more. Would you rather?
Two more. Y'all want to do the last two would you rather's?
Yeah, let's knock them
Yes.
out.
Knock the last two out. Would you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box?
That litter box is pissed out when I get done. That pit, they got to throw that whole litter box away.
Can't be mad at me like because he ain't got nowhere to pee.
You got that. I soaked up all the litter in that box, right? Especially this Good Morning pee. This Good Morning pee, boy, it's gonna overflow.
Okay.
Kate,
Juicy
what you finna squat and pee?
Juicy and Tiama.
Man, I'm just like, I don't even know, like, huh? I'm a pee in a litter box. Nobody drink no toilet
Almost.
water.
Tiama.
You ain't even supposed to drink out of porcelain.
Why do you always come up with these that you would rather do neither?
Right. Again, I love and respect each and every one of you. Good night. Rest in God so you can get the rest of God. Yes, be
Good
blessed.
night, Mike. Thank you for
Good
watching.
night. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night. Peace
Put
and
that like,
love.
put that
I'm
like.
like him on I'm like him.
Michael,
That one right
tell him.
there was on that note. Good night. Cause
Michael, tell him ATL ho.
right, he say pee in a litter box, ho.
Tell me, what is you finna squat and piss
I'ma
in this
just
box
have
or
to
you finna
squat
get
on
you
the
a cup?
litter box.
You ain't even gotta squat. We can just stand over it.
Mike
We
is
ain't even
not
gotta
up.
put in work.
And the
They got
What's
last
the
extra
other one
large.
called?
Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year or take 3 years off the end of your life? I'm gonna live the same day over.
Yeah, I mean, do I get to pick the same day, the day that I want to relive? Well, I mean, I'm definitely gonna repeat that over and over for a year. But I don't know how many years I got left. I might choose the last 3 years of my life, and I ain't got but 2 more days left. Get over with.
10
Okay.
seconds. You be like, oh shit.
Wrong choice.
Oh, you like take the 3 years off and drop dead right there.
Like,
You're right there.
yeah, no.
Oh
I'm going with
man.
that over and over.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. You can do this. I
I'm a
don't give a
relive.
damn. Listen, I don't give a damn if it was Joseph's ass whooping up in the relive over and over. Whoop this ass, Joseph.
Now, I'm gonna
Oh,
take that. I'm with you on it, depending on what day and do we get to pick it. So I'm gonna go with we get to pick it. It's got to be a day that you could live through because you live it over and over again. So it couldn't have been a day that you got hurt and you suffering. Yeah, no.
I wanted to be. I wanted to be. I want to relive that day over and over, and I want $15,000. Well, hold on, I got a lot of goddamn days. It could be the rebirth of Naya, the
Oh,
rebirth of my children. I got a lot. I just don't want no bad day. Like they say, okay, we're gonna let you do that. Uh, it can be the day that It could be a couple of times when I was on a eating spree.
I can tell you one thing for me. I will not have the birth of not one of my children over again.
Ah,
I am not going through labor over and over and over for a year.
boy, that body gonna be broke down. Listen, sorry, that
That
body
ain't
gonna be
lettuce
broke
lips.
down.
That's broccoli lips.
Okay.
Listen, boy, that thing there, boy, to my boy, when she gonna be able to push aliens up out of that thing when that year over with.
You don't
whole
even want to
body
see
ache.
me when that year over. You gonna be like, "What? You should have died, girl."
Okay.
Oh goodness. Oh good. Well, listen,
No.
y'all. We finna get ready to get on out of here, y'all. And it has been a blessed week so far. And let's continue to let it be even blessed. We don't have any control of it, but let's continue to stay positive. Let's continue to motivate one another. Let's continue to join, forces with people that are unique, but also people that will elevate you to achieve whatever it is goals that you're trying to achieve. If anybody's around you that has negative energy consistently, people are entitled to have a bad day of negativity or negative energy. But if you got to be around any individual that every day they bringing that type of energy, it's okay to cut that motherfucker off. I'm talking about head off. But I just want to just thank my family and my friends, especially Tony Teama, uh, Cake. I want to thank Junior. I want to thank Ned. I just want to thank my family, y'all family for just everything. I'm grateful for everything, the ups and the downs, cause they make us stronger sometimes.
Legacy.
Huh?
You got your clothes out to do.
Okay, no, my bad. I just was feeling something. I just was feeling something, y'all. And sometimes, you got to do it, so I'm sorry. But let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and bring the juiciest cakes of the
He
business
was
to the
introducing me,
front.
y'all. He
And
forgot
yeah,
to say
like you said, it's always legacy. Yep.
he forgot to say Happy Father's Day.
Happy motherfucking Father's Day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So
And cake, let them know, baby.
I want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody, and Happy birthday to Tupac.
For
And
sure.
I would like to say Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Power
For
to the
sure.
people. You can find me here every Tuesday and Thursday at the ATL show, 8:30 ish. If you have any we get there, y'all. We get there. We doing better. For real. We all backstage at 8:30. If you have any homeopathic wellness needs, you can check me out at enliventoyou.com. On Facebook, Miss Juicy. Instagram, Miss Beautiful, and Bigo, Miss Juicy, at Juicy. TikTok, Miss Juicy Cakes. And if you have any questions, you want to get any help about things, we told you, take care of yourself. Hit me up. I help you out.
And she will. And y'all, we're going to go ahead and bring out the boss lady, the one that keep a lot of us in line, especially that Anthony B. Brown.
You can
The boss lady. Let me finish introducing you.
y'all be so
She want to
long
make sure you
winded.
don't
I'm
go
ready to
off and talk
get
about
gone, get
your
gone.
birthday.
I was ready at 10:30, Tiama.
I'm not even
Oh,
home, but I've been on the show the whole time. But
listen, I
you can
want
find me on
my sister.
Facebook. You can find me, call me on Legacy. Anything that you see that is Legacy the Great, you can reach me. That is my secretary. Have a good night, folks.
Lord help us. I don't even understand how she run her business if she just keep telling people on here to just keep reaching out to me. Cause I'm gonna tell her she don't really want nobody to call her phone, so just tell me
Cause
what you want to
as my
relay it.
brother,
You
you're gonna
lying.
collect my check. I don't have to worry about money going missing. Thank you kindly, sir.
Well, I just want to
He
let y'all two
lying.
know. So I want to let y'all two know that since this is Juneteenth and y'all had to work, Tony will be paying us double time for working today. Since it's
Uh-uh.
Juneteenth.
I got
I
you.
Okay.
second that
Well,
paycheck.
well, listen, we're gonna go in and bring out the gentleman, the man that makes it possible outside of God, that makes it possible for us to be out here in these ATL world and ATL streets. My brother, the pain in my side, but I would never not want to be with him, man. I'm telling you, I love him. This is my brother. Uh, AB, let him know.
What's up? I'm Anthony Brown. You can find me. Um, Actually, I'm not gonna do all social medias. I'm gonna do just Instagram. I changed it. I have a new Instagram now. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Anthony Brown, the writer, on Instagram, where I'm promoting basically my books and things of that nature. On YouTube is The Anthony Brown Show. Facebook, Anthony the Writer. And if you want to purchase any of my books, you just go to anthonywriter.com. If you have any show ideas, comments, concerns, or anything, you call me, text me, 561-768-3710. And words I live by wholeheartedly and I have for years, and so should you, is you got to grind until you shine.
All right. Y'all grind until your motherfucking shine. And y'all know who I am. I'm Legacy the Great. You can reach out to me on Facebook up under Audreen Williams. You can also hit me up on YouTube up under Legacy the Great. My email is legacyunlocked@mail.com. Cell phone number for business purposes only. Please reach out to me. If you have any, questions about, litigation moves, I'm a non-legal consultant. I don't have any problem helping, guiding, and pushing you and pointing you in the direction that may be beneficial for you. So again, I'm a non-legal consultant. You can reach out to me at 561-907-9129, or you can also reach out to me at 229-630-7615. And y'all know the words that I live by, and I by Kate. Let them know.
Well, I wanted to say something first.
We'll say it first.
Happy solstice, everyone. The summer solstice is coming up, and it's June tomorrow and the 21st, depending on where you are. But it's a time where the season is changing, and we should be detoxing and cleansing ourselves. And that right now there is like how we're having like a universal health consciousness going on. And so I offer to anyone who's interested in getting the detox cleanse, what you should eat, how to do it. And most people, when they do the regimen, they lose weight 30 to 40 pounds within 30 days. The cleanse is for the month, and it brings in the whole cycle of the moon, both the full and the new moon. It is not mine. It is a program designed by someone else, another group, the Asura Society, which is a well-known homeopathic and is internationally known. It's just not known here in the United States. But it was gifted to me, and I was authorized to be able to share it with people who were wanting to take control and do better for themselves. And right now, with the energy of the time of changing with the cycle of the summer and the season, is the best time to do it. So my email, my website, everything was there. You can hit me up, and all you have to do is say, I'm interested. I like it. I send it to you. It's just a quick forward. And you do what you need to do for yourself.
And y'all talk about me.
I'm helping
And
people.
y'all talk about me. ATL ho!
Oh yeah, ATL ho.
Good night.
Yeah, that's a wrap. We out of here. Thanks for watching. Show the love. Bring it back next year. If you like to hit that sub, don't forget to click that bell. ATL family and friends, yeah, we do it so well. On the legacy, Tam juicy too. Bringing all the vibes, keep it real, keep it true. We be laughing, we be vibing, every show a whole mood. So before you slide out, here's what you gotta do. Like it, share it, tell your friends to tap in. Comment down below, let us know what's happening. If you ain't subscribed yet, man, what you waiting on? Join the squad, hit that button, let's keep rolling strong. Hey, hey, that's a wrap, we outta here. Thanks for watching, showing love, bring it back next year. If you like to hit that sub, don't forget to click that bell. ATL family and friends, yeah, we do it so well. The next time, same place, y'all know where to go. ATL family and friends putting on a show. We can't wait to see you bring the energy again. So stay locked in till we link up, my friends. Hey, that's a wrap, we outta here. We out. Thanks for watching, show love, bring it back next year. If you like to hit that sub, don't forget to click that bell. ATL family and friends, yeah, we do it so well. Yeah, see y'all next time. ATL in the building.
ATL in the building. Let's go!
Yeah, see y'all next time. ATL in the building. Let's go!
ATL